And hello again, everyone. We welcome you to the Taj Mahal of basketball. We are in Defiance High School, the site of our Division IV girls basketball district final. It's a rematch from a year ago as the top-seeded Knights of Crestview take on the second-seeded Pilots of Ayersville. With Miles Holliday, I'm Brady Roberts. Partner, we were here a year ago. We saw Crestview claim a 10-point win in this district championship. Ayersville has talked all year about getting revenge. They come in at 24-1, number 8 in the final state AP poll, while Crestview comes in at 23-2, number 4 in the final poll. And we're looking forward to what should be just a fantastic basketball game today.
Oh, it's a championship atmosphere. You can smell it in the air. People are excited. And where else would you rather be than right here, right now? Two teams that are just flat out outstanding, Randy Roberts. One with 2 losses, Crestview, and one with 1 loss. This is a great matchup. Ayersville, they want revenge. If they're going to get it tonight, they better take care of that basketball.
There is the bracket for this district, starting with the sectional finals. So Crestview opted to play in the opening round where they took on North Central and won 80-12, then defeated Fayette 82-21, and then Miles and I watched Thursday's semifinals to get a little knowledge of these two teams. Crestview met its third straight opponent out of the Buckeye Border Conference, knocked off Stryker 70-32. While for Ayersville, they also chose to play in the opening round, knocked off GMC foe Hicksville 58-19. Another GMC team in Edgerton in the sectional final, 43-29, and then held off Montpelier in the district semifinal, 39-37. to set up this 1 versus 2 matchup in the district final.
Well, Ayersville a little more battle-tested, right? That Montpelier team, they were super scrappy, took them all the way to the buzzer, but Crestview took care of business early in their matchup against Stryker. A 19-1 start, and that first quarter ended at 24-6, and kind of just coasted from there, right?
Yeah, they did. Let's take a look at the starting lineup tonight for the Ayersville Pilots under head coach Tim Nicely, who's now 77-40 in his career at Ayersville. Does have stops also at Fayette and Montpelier. Only loss came back January the 23rd when they fell at Kalida 41-35, and it starts with 5'11 senior Allie Schindler. Gives him 13 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals a night.
Yeah, it should be all effort Allie because she never takes a moment off. She is a fantastic player. We've been fortunate to see her play, and remember last year in the second half, her effort got them back within striking distance of Crestview. They had an opportunity to make it a game, but Crestview, of course, won won the district championship. And the rest of the lineup, Taylor Kraft, a big one that joined them this year after sitting out last year. She is a monster inside, very physical. She's going to have to do another good job here tonight.
Yeah, listed at 6'1", she gives about 6.5 points and 12 rebounds a night. Just a big defensive stopper, and it's going to be interesting as she goes up against this Crestview team.
Yeah, had a big game in their semifinal win with 9 points. She is a little bit of a, how you say, an intense young lady, right? We saw her in volleyball where she was dominant in the middle of the floor, and she is one that you want to make sure you have your head on a swivel because you don't want to cross her. She is very physical.
Yeah, Ayersville's going to lean on its defense, and they forced 17 turnovers against Montpelier in that district semifinal. Let's take a look at the starting lineup now for the Knights of Crestview. 3-time defending district champions, knocked off Ayersville. Last year's meeting had just 5 turnovers and shot 60% from the floor in their win over Stryker in the district semifinal.
Well, it all starts with Callie Gregory. What a special player, the 5'10 senior. She can do it all. She gets everything going from the offensive end to the defensive end. Her length on the defensive end deflects passes, turns them into steals and easy layups. She is a fantastic player, and she's got a teammate. The front 5 there are just fantastic. Not a weakness, really, with that starting 5.
Callie Gregory had 20 against Stryker. Ellie Klein, you see there in the starting lineup, also goes 10 points, 5 assists tonight, had 17. And Casey Gregory, a 5'4 freshman that averages about 9.5 points, upped her average by getting 14 in that district semifinal win.
She was sensational. So you got to make sure that you stay in front of Crestview early because they're one of those few teams that can just run away and hide from you.
We're looking forward to what should be a good one. It's the fourth meeting all-time between these two. Crestview is undefeated against Ayersville all-time. As we said, Crestview, the three-time defending champions here, and we're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll give you our keys to the game and get the opening tip when we return here on NWOhio.live. Randy Roberts, Miles Holliday back with you here in Defiance as they go through the announcements of all the players here for this district championship game. So before the break, we're telling you that Crestview is the three-time defending district champions. 2021 knocked off Ayersville in the district final 51-35. 2022, it was a win over Lincoln View, who was a 9 seed, 40-32. Lincoln View upset what was a second-seeded Ayersville team in a sectional final, 55-48, to get to that district championship. And then last year, as we've mentioned a couple of times, Crestview with a 10-point win over Ayersville. Same scenario as this year. Ayersville came in as the number 1 seed. Crestview the number 1, Ayersville the number 2, and the final ended up being 46-36. So while they go through the introductions of all the starters, let's take a look at some of the keys to the game for this one, partner. Let's start with the Ayersville Pilots.
Yeah, number 1, Randy, they have to solve the pressure. This is a Crestview team that likes to get in your face, especially early. You're going to see some 2-2-3 run and jump. 2-2-1 is their favorite. They'll give you some man as well. And it's the length out front that is a problem. This is a Ayersville team that has trouble taking care of the basketball. 17 turnovers on average. If they turn the ball over here tonight, it's going to be a big-time problem. Number 2, survived the first quarter. Not a lot of teams do against Crestview, including Stryker, who found themselves down early, 19-1. Ayersville going to have to find a way to score early to stay in this basketball game. And at number 3, Allie all day. Allie Schindler, you highlighted her, partner. 13 points a game, 5 rebounds, 2 steals, 2 assists, and she shoots a high percentage of 55%. Make sure that she touches the ball every other time down the floor and gets a quality shot. They have a tendency sometimes to forget about her in the offense. Can't do that here tonight.
That would be some keys of the game tonight for the defending district champions, the Knights of Crestview.
Yeah, Joey Valance and Bray, they have a great song called We Came to Drop Bombs. Well, that's what they do. Bombs away. Crestview loves to shoot the 3, and they hit a number of them at 35%. 94 threes on the year. If they get a clean look behind the arc, watch out. It'll be bombs away. Number 2, turn up the heat. We talked about their pressure defense. They like to change things up. Coach Gregory has a great feel of what the opponent likes to do against the pressures they employ. You got to make sure that they get those turnovers because they rely on a lot of easy baskets off them. And then number 3, Dad, give me the ball, right? Kelly Gregory looks at her dad, Mark Gregory, and says, give me the ball, Dad. I scored 20 points a game. You want to win another district title? Let me carry the rock for that title. She is a fantastic player. 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 55% from the field, 82 from the line. Oh, and 44 from behind the arc. And you like defense? She can do that too. 19 blocks on the year. St. Francis, you're getting a really good one in Callie Gregory.
Looking forward to this one. We want to tell you that the game tonight is brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. We're also brought to you by Brian Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at brianford.com. It looks like the introductions and starting lineups now wrapped up. So you see Crestview there with the home whites as the higher seeded team. Blue numerals with a red trim. Ayersville is going to go with the gold unis with the Columbia blue, and they're going to throw in a little bit of black trim in there as well.
A great turnout for both schools. I don't know if there's anybody left in Convoy. They are
certainly is not anyone left in Ayersville. This place filled up quick. Winner of this one's going to move on. They're going to play in a regional semifinal in Elida Wednesday night. That'll be March the 6th, 8 p.m. Gary Brubaker is going to toss this one in the air. We are underway as Ayersville will win the opening tip as we get our Division IV Girls Hoop District Final underway. Playing for a nice district trophy, and our championship belt is back for the second year in a row. Good look inside. That one's going to roll around and then fall through for Kirsten Mannon.
Kirsten Mannon, 7 points a game, gets the offense going early. And look at this, Tim Nicely electing to go with a little bit of zone to try and slow down this Crestview attack.
Lob's going to go over the top of it. Gregory misses the first one. Second one is going to be knocked away. Goes to a teammate under the basket. Ayersville still swarming with that pressure, and they're going to force the turnover.
Well, how about the intensity that the Ayersville student section has brought? Both teams, both communities electing with the student section to go with a blackout here tonight.
So as Josie Kowicki lost the handle under the basket. Oh, it is Crestview that's going to apply the pressure. It leads to a turnover, and Callie Gregory with the answer for the Knights.
Yeah, one of the big problems for Ayersville this year, taking care of the basketball. An easy deuce for Callie Gregory.
Fall-away shot is going to be no good by Kendra Waldron. Waldron led the Pilots with 10 in their district semifinal win here on Thursday night. Good ball movement, works around. Gregory from the corner, buries the three, and then lets it hang for just an extra moment.
Show it off, right? If you can do it, show it. 44% from behind the arc on the year. 100% that time.
5-2 on our NWOhio.live scoreboard. Crestview with the lead very early in our district final. Pilots working around the perimeter right now, trying to get some movement inside. Here's the kick out to Allie Schindler. Schindler leading scorer for this Ayersville team. It's the kick out. Taylor Kraft takes the three. That's no good. Good box out by Callie Gregory. Gets it ahead for Casey Gregory. Back to her older sister.
Well, think about it early for Ayersville. 3 trips down, not an offensive touch yet for Schindler. Got to fix that. One of the problems, though, the respect. Callie Gregory.
No look pass, misses the first opportunity. Second one's going to be no good. Third one hit the iron after the square. It still missed. The ball's going to go through the hands of Waldron, out of bounds. So Ayersville will turn it right back over to Crestview.
You got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball early if you're Tim Nicely's crew. And Callie Gregory is the one that is playing man-to-man on Allie Schindler on this end.
Nerves might be just a little high for Ayersville right now. There's a loose ball, and that one is going to go out of bounds. Ayersville tried to save that by their bench. Coach Nicely trying to help the officials with the call. It looks like they are going to reverse it. It's going to be Ayersville basketball.
Just outstanding effort by Mabel McGuire. The steal of possession, and Crestview doesn't care because you still have to navigate the pressure.
Taylor Kraft with it right now as they do get it into the front court. Along the baseline, basket is good as Kirsten Mannon picks up her second bucket of the night.
Yeah, Mannon with a nice little baseline move, and it wasn't closed out in time by Etzler.
Step back three is good, so Ellie Klein who had a big night against Stryker. It's just about everyone did in that lopsided win. Miles said they got off that huge start, 19-1, never looked back. Contact along the baseline. Ball's going to be mishandled. It's out of bounds. As Schindler will lose it as we take a look at the replay.
Yeah, I'm wondering if the official was shielded off and couldn't see it, because I think Crestview might have got away with one right there. Callie Gregory a little more physical than what you should be. Schindler finally gets a touch, but results in yet another turnover early for Ayersville.
Crestview has Ayersville doubled up here early on, 8-4. We're not quite halfway through this opening quarter. Etzler at the elbow gets the kick out. Long three on the way. That one halfway down the cylinder before being spit back up. We go inside. That's going to be no good as they go to Maya Etzler, but she's able to draw the foul.
Well, a couple things. If Ayersville is going to stay in this zone look, Randy, they're going to have to be a little more active on the perimeter, too stationary. They got to get in shooters' faces. And then more importantly, you have to defensive rebound, right? Crestview attacking the glass early, making a living.
So here is Maya Etzler at the line where the first free throw is going to be good. As we see a substitution for Ayersville, Laney Sheets, 5'8" sophomore. Gave them some quality minutes in the district semifinal, checks in. Second one is going to be waved off as officials are going to call a free throw violation.
I think Etzler might have just lined up with her foot on the stripe, and they said that's an easy call.
There has been an emphasis on the lane violations this year because I've noticed more than I think I ever have. Here's a loose ball. That one's going to go out of bounds. As Josie Kolwicki thought better of it, she was going to try to save that in her bench and didn't want to eat a chair.
Well, she's a quick one, though. She almost was able to save that. Josie Kolwicki on that one.
Oh, see what you did there. Pilots with it, down 5 here. 4:05 and counting left to go opening quarter. Kraft tries to set a screen, tried to roll to the basket. I don't think anyone saw her. She'll do it again. You see number 24 there popping up. Also has the leg brace on that left leg and knee.
Well, you see the respect that Crestview has for Schindler with putting Callie Gregory on her and just hounding her everywhere she goes. Gonna have to do a better job of running her through screens to get her free.
Sheets at the free throw line is going to be called for a travel. We saw a little bit of hesitation here. Let's see what we can pick up on the replay.
Now you see that, yeah, establishes with the left foot, drags it, and then drags the right one. Boy, turnovers, such an issue for Ayersville. Got to get quality shots. Can't do it, though, when you're turning the ball over.
So now Crestview with it in a 5-point lead, trying to lob inside to Etzler. She's got position because Etzler and Kraft are going one-on-one. Tried to give to the cutter in the baseline. Ball was deflected as Crestview will turn it over. Schindler with it, looking for help behind her. We'll find Sheets. Sheets comes out to the wing, resets the offense.
Now, I'd like to have seen Schindler go ahead and attack and try to finish that play.
Step back, picked up her dribble, top of the key. Lob in is going to be taken away as Etzler steals that one. As Crestview quickly comes into the front court. High dribble, but controlled by Klein. A little chase and scramble on defense. Here's Etzler from the elbow. That's going to be no good. Kraft pulls down one of what is on an average of 12 rebounds a night.
Ayersville kind of fortunate. They're only down by 5. Got to get a quality look here. Don't let this lead stretch before the end of the first quarter. Remember, you got to survive early against Crestview.
Kraft at the high post, able to back in, turn around, lost the handle, had to do something with it to avoid a travel call, and turned it over. Here's Gregory, right to the basket, and the offensive foul is going to be called on the senior.
Oh, what a huge sequence this is for Ayersville, because this is going to be an easy bucket. But Schindler steps in there, shows the courage. Huge defensive effort by Allie Schindler.
Kennedy Kreider, 5'9" junior, wearing number 15, checks in now for Crestview. As Maya Etzler gets a nice high five from Coach Gregory.
You got to get it to the middle of the floor. There you go. Nice job by Ayersville navigating it at that time.
Now another foul is going to be called on Crestview here. after Ayersville was able to break the pressure.
We saw Casey Gregory a little dinged up in the semifinal, but she looks like she's okay here, doesn't she?
I think so.
Yeah, she had a little bit of an ankle issue, but moving pretty well. That's kind of one of those nickel dimers, as Bill Raftery likes to say up top.
Ayersville able to get the inbound in. One thing I like about you more than him, you pick up the bill at the end of the night. And I heard Raf never does.
Only if you don't order onions.
Trying to go into that defense, Schindler. Schindler goes straight up, can't get that to go. Callie Gregory able to come away with a rebound.
Yeah, great job by Callie Gregory, just staying with the principle of verticality, making it tough for Schindler.
Look inside again for Crestview, nothing there, so the kick out, 3 ball. That one bangs off the side of the iron. Ayersville able to come up with it. Has anyone played a little man-to-man yet?
Love Bill.
3 ball is going to be no good on the other end. Nice offensive rebound as Mabel McGuire came from the wing to grab that one, reset the offense for the Pilots.
You know, a lot of people don't know this about Bill Raftery, but him and our own Mark Shine were separated at birth.
I believe it. Famed collegiate golf coach. Not a whole lot of people know that about him. Here's a turnover to the defense on the sidelines. Lily Best forced that one. Now trying to avoid a tie-up. Might have gotten away with a travel and then ends up with a 3-pointer as Ellie Klein knocks down her second of the night. And now it looks like a timeout taken on the floor as well. So quick 30-second timeout with 40.7 to go in our opening quarter. So that gives us a chance to tell you that a game tonight is brought to you by the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio. Located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas, Main Stop is proud to support our community for fast, friendly service. Your first stop, like mine was today, should be Main Stop.
I got to ask, you went with pumpkin spice?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that's what I figured.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Best coffee of any gas station. And you know what? Very friendly service. I've never been in there where the people were rude or kind of short at all.
Yeah, it works out pretty well that just about everywhere we go in our travels through Northwest Ohio, there is a Main Stop. New one in Napoleon, absolute game changer. So we saw Crestview do this a few times when we watched the district semifinals. They're the ones that took the timeout following the made basket, tried to get a defense set up here in the final few moments of this opening quarter. And now we're going to have a situation, as I believe Callie Gregory has just picked up her second personal foul.
Yeah, Mark Gregory elected to go with a zone look. This is not a great perimeter shooting team by Ayersville, but Ayersville recognized it quickly and attacked the seam. It's going to result in a free throw opportunity. And it is indeed the second foul on Callie Gregory.
She's going to sit down. As Casey Gregory will check back in. So they lose a little bit of height with the 5'4" freshman, nicknamed
Bulldog
by her high school principal. As Mabel McGuire splits the free throws. Always good to see Dave up here chit-chatting with us. 20 seconds left to go, opening quarter, 12-5 in favor of the Knights, trying to make it 4 in a row. So if you're a senior on this Crestview team, you have never lost a district basketball game.
Yeah, down to 7. Who's going to take this shot? Here comes a high screen.
Now it is the younger Gregory, gets it off to the wing. 3 ball is going to be no good, as it was Klein who had the hot hand, took it, but it's off the mark. 12-5 Crestview after 1. We'll take a break. So you're watching tournament basketball on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
12-5, Ayersville trails Crestview here after one quarter play in our girls Hoop D4 district final. Boys will move into the district round of the tournament this upcoming week. Girls, most area girls teams are going to be off to Elida as both teams still in the huddles at the second whistle, so the old ball goes on the floor routine put on.
I like it. The officials not messing around.
Hey.
We will see you to come out of the huddle. You better come out of the huddle.
60 seconds is 60 seconds.
It's back to man for Ayersville. Not sure they got what they wanted out of the zone look.
So we do notice that Callie Gregory still absent. Now we're going to get a whistle and a foul.
Well, if you're Mark Gregory, right, you leave her on the bench as long as you can. You do have a 7-point lead. If it gets down to 4 or something, go ahead and bring her back in. But not having her on the floor, definitely the advantage for Ayersville.
Pilots trying to force turnovers, a lob inside as they wanted to go to Etzler. That's going to be taken away.
And there's Callie Gregory back out now in the pink shoes.
Nope, yep, there she is. Easily spotted. 3 from the wing is good as Ayersville getting heated up. Kirsten Mannon, the only player to hit a field goal for the Pilots so far tonight.
She is their biggest three-point threat at 27%. Not just a shot taker, a shot maker.
A lob inside. That one is going to be no good. The kick out. But the 3 is good as Ellie Klein has hit her 3rd of the night.
Ellie Klein, she likes 2, Randy. She likes 2, but she really loves the 3.
And she loves 3 of them. She's got 9 points to lead Crestview here, up 15-8, 6.5 to play, opening half of basketball.
Crestview staying with this zone pressure, even though they gave up a 3 last trip down.
One's going to hit the bottom side of the basket as Kendra Waldron started her dribble drive. Good ball movement leads to the bucket by Casey Gregory and a chance at a 3-point play.
Now look at the pass, cross court, and then the toughness to go through the contact and says, no big deal. I'll just smooch it off the top corner.
She'll have an opportunity here to add on to that lead, perhaps make it double digits. As Allie Schindler is going to pick up her first foul. Free throw is good. So Casey now with 3 points.
You just wonder if Ayersville is going to be able to score enough to stay in this basketball game, because Crestview, boy, are they dynamic. They'll get out and run.
I think that was everyone's concern heading into tonight. As Ayersville's good defensively, but they do at times struggle on offense. As Kraft trying to get inside with a loose ball. Fortuitous bounce, couldn't get it to go. Now Callie Gregory steps up. No one's going to defend her, so she'll knock down their second triple of the night.
Little 3-o-licious, Crestview style. Bombs away, they like to say.
She's got 8, so now Ayersville will take a timeout, so that'll give us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs, New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow us on Facebook or visit us at 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio.
I talked to Carol at Chappie Snappy Dogs, starting to book for graduation parties. So that's going to fill up real quick. And then Bricks of Clicks, Randy, they got their Amish-built new sheds in. They are fantastic. It's almost like you could live in them.
Yeah, do look them up on Facebook. They do a great job. There's a lot of new stuff that comes through there. And I know they do a great job with videos updating everything that they've got in stock. So those of you maybe out more towards this Defiance area, it's well worth your time to make the trip east to check them out.
Yeah, tell Chuck that Randy and Miles sent you.
Ayersville trying to answer with the 3. That's going to be no good as Schindler couldn't knock it down. Leading score for the Pilots still scoreless here And now there's one that was ripped out of the hands of Casey Gregory. Tried to put a shot up, but it's deflected. Now Ayersville's able to get this back.
Good stop by Ayersville. Schindler with the steal, averages 2 a game. Big one that time.
Corner shot, that's going to be no good. I think that was going to be for 2 as Laney Sheets stepped across the line. Now on the rebound, we're going to have a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, really good battle by Ayersville here on the offensive glass, and then the spin is going to spin right into the hand of Ellie Klein, and Ellie Klein, one of those hand caught in the cookie jar moments.
So here's Kirsten Mannon, who has 7 of the 8 points for Ayersville. She's at the line shooting 2. She'll hit the first.
Well, it's a good thing she got on the bus today, right?
Makes it 21-9 here with 4:54 left to go in our second quarter. Second toss, rattles around, no good. Ball's deflected out, and it looks like it's going to stay with Ayersville.
A good shot there. Mark Gregory on the sideline for Crestview, letting his ladies know. There he is. He's not happy that he didn't get that rebound right there. That gentleman is intense, isn't he?
You just want to clip a pedometer on him, right, and then check it at the end of the night?
He gets his 10,000 steps in, doesn't he? And let me ask you this, Randy. Anyone have better hair in basketball than him? It is fantastic. I know Dave Bowen doesn't. Principal at Crestview.
Look inside Schindler to get it to Kraft. Kraft trying to work. Gets the double team. It's the kick out as Ayersville's going to try to reset the offense. Kraft from the high post will take the 15-footer, missed that one. As Kolwicki comes away with a miss, finds the outlet in Klein.
Yeah, if they're going to attack the zone and find that weak spot at the free throw line, Kraft is going to have to make that little 10 to 12-footer.
Klein goes inside, pivots around. Her offering's going to be no good. Kraft trying to outreach everyone to come up with a basketball. It's tied up. Arrow's going to go with Ayersville, so the Pilots will have it. As it looks like we will see Callie Gregory check back into the lineup. Playing again with those 2 fouls she picked up early. With those 2 fouls, team's been able to extend the lead 21-9 as we reach the halfway point of this second quarter.
It is tough sometimes when the ladies have the ponytails and we're trying to read the numbers on the back of the jerseys. It covers it up pretty well.
The attempt by Schindler, no good. Yeah, we were here Thursday. It was more difficult for some teams than others. Some teams go with the smaller number on the back. Those of us at an advanced age, looking at the opposite end of the floor. 3 ball by Gregory's no good. The 2-handed volleyball save there by Etzler, but unfortunately for her, it went to a Pilot. Schindler able to bring it into the front court. Kraft with it now.
A great transition defense by Crestview.
Laney Sheets, that one's going to be well up and off, no good. As Coach Gregory nearly beat his team down the floor, running from one end of the bench to the other. Trying to get everything set here with 3 to go in our opening half.
Yeah, recognizing the man-to-man look by Ayersville. Going to run a little 1-4 set. Backdoor cut.
Over to Klein. That's going to be no good as Schindler grabs the miss. And Schindler's going to draw the foul as Klein is going to get up into her personal space, and then the outward gesture going, I was just playing defense, coach. There's nothing I could have done.
Well, you can't just bump them into the baseline, right? You got to retreat a little bit. And it's unfortunate for Crestview because everybody had left. Allie Schindler, she was all by herself, right? Everybody in a yellow jersey said, all right, Allie, you got this. Bring it on up. And he would have had an opportunity to trap her.
Yeah, we've been stuck at 21-9 for a while. It's where we're at here, 2:40 and counting left to go. Opening half of basketball. Pilots trying to work this one around, still going side to side around the perimeter. Kendra Waldron with it. She's got it top of the key. They want to reverse it around. Didn't like what she saw. On the backside lob, that one is going to be deflected as Etzler got a hand on it. Over to Gregory. Gregory gets the kick out. 3 from the corner is up, and it is good as they go Gregory to Gregory.
What a great combination that is. How many times they've done that one in the driveway? Big time. Gregory family bucket.
Casey Gregory now with 6. Ayersville trying to answer. There's a 3-ball from the wing. That's going to be good as Kendra Waldron finally gets untracked and gets her first bucket of the night.
Hey, big shooter. Way to help out the Pilots when they need it.
Crestview now has Ayersville doubled up here, 24-12 with a minute 40 to go opening half.
They do such a nice job, Crestview does. Look at that little motion right into the middle of the key when it's a pass into the corner. But they swing the ball about as well as anybody in girls basketball. They go from side to side and move it so quickly, it makes it difficult.
Crestview that time turns it over, so now Ayersville with it.
A 12-point lead, 120 left. If Ayersville can just find a way to get this under 10, and it's not going to be easy when you turn it over.
He threw it right to Callie Gregory. Thought about leading the break. Now she is going to step up. Knocks down her third triple of the night.
Big-time players. They play big time in big moments. And Callie Gregory has brought her A-game for the district final.
Just when it looked like Ayersville is going to have an opportunity to make this maybe a 10-point game. Crestview ups it to 15. They can add 2 with under a minute to go in the half.
Now, big possession right here for Crestview. Really, they could almost start to put a nail in the coffin if they score here, taking a big lead in a half.
So here's Callie Gregory trying to go one-on-one, switches back, that left-hand dribble. That dribble between the legs.
Boy, she is just so tough to defend.
Gives it off to her equally talented younger sister. And now we're going to get a whistle and a foul here with 15 and a half seconds to go in the half.
I was a little surprised that Kendra Waldron didn't recognize what Crestview was trying to do there. Get the ball back to Gregory off that screen look, but you foul him here at 15.6 left. Crestview still has a great chance to get off a quality look.
Ayersville does have another foul to give. Don't know if they'll use it in the final 10 seconds of the half. It's Callie pull up from the wing. That one's a little too strong. Sheets has the rebound. Don't know if she'll get anything off. Does fire up a shot, but it's going to come after the horn as we have reached the half. So 27-12. Crestview in front of Ayersville at the break. Before we get to halftime, we want to tell you that our game tonight is brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our community and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. 27-12, Crestview with the lead at the half. We'll take a timeout. We'll have the second half for you when we return here on NWOhio.live. 27-12, Crestview the lead over Ayersville here at the half as the Knights look for their 4th consecutive district girls basketball crown. And well on their way so far. Really good to have the basketball out of the Knights.
Yeah, you just wonder how much longer Ayersville can kind of hang around in this without taking care of the basketball or scoring buckets, right? You know, they're going to have to find a way to get above 35 points because, you know, Crestview is going to get at least there. And there it is right there. That's what they're going to be taking home here tonight. What do you think of the background of powder blue to light blue right there? You like that?
It's a nice look. Yeah, we alluded that the championship belt has returned. This is something that our crew started, was it last year? Was last year the first year or 2 years ago?
2 years ago, and when we were here Thursday, some of the Crestview fans came up to me, hey, where's the belt? You going to have the belt back? I'm like, I think they like winning it. What do you think?
So Miles had to go dig one out of the closet. Changed the play to one of his old world championship belts from the late to mid-'80s.
I'm just glad I'm not a suspender guy. I had a belt laying around.
So Knights with the basketball as we begin the second half. Inside out, you know, Callie Gregory with a basketball. Talked about the struggles on offense for Ayersville. Leading scorer Kendra Waldron been held to just 3 so far. What the hustle play there by Gregory to get another possession.
That's just one of those moments. All you can do is chuckle because it's a great player doing great player things. Callie Gregory, sensational.
Bob comes into Ellie Klein. Ellie Klein had a huge opening half. 3 threes for 9 points. Now Etzler inside for the double clutch is able to score.
Well, they spread that zone out. They're running Gregory on the baseline, pulled it high, gave Etzler a little bit of a room, and she just navigated for an easy deuce.
So getting set for what will be regional week in Elida for the girls. So winner of this one's going to advance. And Ottawa Glandorf in Division 3 moving on as well. A couple of teams out of the NWOhio with leads at the half of their district finals. As there's a steal and coast to coast for Ellie Klein as she's gotten into double digits with 11.
Oh, the fearless one, Ellie Klein, coast to coast.
Extends that lead now 31-12. You've seen our NWOhio.live scoreboards. Look inside for Taylor Kraft. Couldn't get it to go, but she's able to draw the foul.
Well, second straight possession for Ayersville that they tried to get Schindler involved offensively on the low block. That time finds Kraft on the cut. She's going to be contacting, go to the line. A little bit of a struggle this year, though, for Taylor Kraft. Only 49% from the free throw line.
Kraft, who's been held scoreless so far, will get a couple of opportunities. Hits off the heel of the iron for the first one. As we see Kennedy Kreider checking back in for the Knights. Kraft will get one more free throw here. This one airborne, and that one, again, hits off the iron. Etzler will tap the rebound over to Casey Gregory, who's going to bring it into the front court for Crestview. With it at the wing. Inside Etzler again, and she's going to draw the foul.
Nice little design. Watch Etzler set a screen, then rolls back to the middle of the floor, catches Kraft by surprise, and Kraft tries to deny that one. Taylor Kraft, a tremendous shot blocker for Ayersville, but contacted too much of the arm.
Picks up foul number 2. It's Etzler at the line. First free throw, no good. See, I didn't realize the little Jordan brand logo there on the shoulder.
Yeah, they have it on the shorts as well, and you see the splatter look on the side of the shorts, both teams, or both sides for Crestview, rather.
So a lane violation is going to be called on Etzler, who looks at her coach.
Second time for her in this game.
Coach Gregory, just the shrug of the shoulders. I don't know what you're doing. I'm not out there.
Whatever it is, stop doing it, though.
It's pretty evident. She's been called by 2 different officials. Ayersville with the basketball back, looking for their first points here of the second half, which is 2 minutes old.
Crestview staying with this zone look that they used a lot in the second quarter.
Waldron gets the kick out.
A really good job by Ellie Klein closing off the door of the baseline in this possession.
I got to Mabel McGuire. I want to go inside to Schindler. Up over Etzler. It looks like she's able to draw the fouls. Maya Etzler commits the miscue at the free throw line on the one end, and then apparently will pick up a foul on the other end. That's going to be her first.
Now she did, because the arms came forward a little bit, right? Every kid, I always love that. They put their arms straight up and say, I was straight up and down. Well, you are right now, as you're showing me, but when your arms are forward, that's not straight up and down.
Allie Schindler picks up her first point of the night. Comes here with 5:42 left to go in the third, and her team down 31-13.
And it's not like Schindler's had a bad night. It's just the attention that Crestview has given her a sign of respect. They have done a great job of defending Allie Schindler.
Well, the Knights back on offense, trying to go inside Kreider. Kreider's going to throw this one up over the top. Now Etzler at the free throw line. Back to Kreider, cutting. That one is no good as Ayersville will come up with a miss. Schindler gets the lob ahead, calls for it back. Her drive off the side of the backboard's no good, but she'll draw the foul. And we will see the senior go right back to the free throw line.
Now, this is kind of how Ayersville got in the game last year in the second half. Got it down to 10 at one point in time. It was Schindler attacking the basket. I like the thought process by Tim Nicely. We have to get Allie Schindler involved on every single possession.
First free throw is going to be no good for Schindler. Second one airborne. She'll go 3 out of 4 in 2 trips. Still a 16-point lead for Crestview here with 5 minutes and counting left to go in our third quarter. Casey Gregory into the lane. Nearly had it poked away. Finds Ellie Klein. Klein's going to back up to the wing.
Ayersville should never allow a dribble drive against that zone look. Got to close that doorway, and we're going to get a whistle.
As we had problems with a fan who I believe the official has said that he has heard enough.
Looks like he's really upset about it.
It looks that way. Looks like tournament manager Jerry Beauty is going to meet him near the door and escort the gentleman out.
You just wonder what it was that he said to cross that line, but officials aren't going to put up with it, and they shouldn't, right?
They should not. So back to action. 3 ball is going to be no good. Long rebound. It's like Schindler. She's then going to be fouled as Schindler and Ellie Klein both reached in at the same time, and you see Klein is just going to catch him with the body.
Yeah, real subtle thing, but nicely done by Allie Schindler. Did you see her take her right arm and kind of cut it off? Did a great job of blocking off Ellie Klein right there, and we're going to get a timeout.
That's already going to be the 4th team foul whistled on Crestview. So the Knights are going to take their first full time out of the night, so that gives us the opportunity to tell you that our game tonight has been brought to you by H2H Realty. Buying and selling real estate doesn't have to be a stressful event. Make it a holiday by calling April Holiday with H2H Realty at 419-345-9687. And we're brought to you by Bryan Ford, where good values mean a great deal. Visit them at bryanford.com. And we're brought to you by the main stops in Northwest Ohio, located in 5 counties across Northwest Ohio with quality Marathon gas. Main Stop is proud to support our community. For fast, friendly service, your first stop should be Main Stop.
Going back to the gentleman that was tossed, do you think he regrets having his name on the back of his shirt now?
Maybe a little. Him, no. Everyone else probably. But
so, hey, we've all been there, right? We've all gotten a little too exuberant in the game, and he probably regrets that.
Unfortunately, this isn't hockey where you can sit in the box and feel shame.
They should have that for fans,
quote,
right?
To quote my one of the best movies of all time, one of the best sports movies of all time. You go to box, you feel shame.
A great job by Ken Reeker, though, capturing that moment.
Best production work he's done all year.
Can save that for all prosperity.
There's going to be one guy slowly walking. If we can point one of the 12 cameras we have at him, we'd appreciate it. They're trying to thread the needle going inside. Ayersville's going to turn this over. How about Gregory to Gregory? Misses the layup, however.
Oh, what a pass, though.
So that means 200 more will have to be done in the driveway following the game. Schindler inside. Couldn't get that one to go. And Etzler is going to try to go in between two yellow jerseys. Ends up in a seated position, literally on Allie Schindler. And it looks like it's going to be Waldron who picks up the foul, and that's going to be her third. No, I'm sorry. They were late with the numbers. That's going to be the second on Schindler. Schindler gets sat on, and she's the one that commits the foul.
I thought it was going to be a held ball situation, but unfortunately for Ayersville, that one goes to Schindler.
So the Knights get it back, trying to lob it inside. As it's going to stay with Crestview as Maya Etzler trying to get a little bit more involved offensively. Knights trying to inbound. They shoot this one in top of the key for Callie Gregory. Miles mentioned earlier, very easy to spot with the hot pink shoes.
Yeah, sneaker game strong at Crestview.
And that again, I believe, starts the top of the school and the athletic department. It's like the high school principal. You think the principal's walking around with? He's got himself a pretty good shoe collection, right?
Without a doubt. You got that principal money. You're buying sneakers every other week.
It's a kick out. Callie for three. Can't get that one to go. As Kraft will get the rebound. Quickly gets it ahead to Schindler's. Ayersville, at the right time's trying to run the floor. It's a kick out. Three from the wing. That one's going to be too strong and then bounces up and over the backboard out of bounds. No Plinko involved that time.
It would have been a huge shot for Ayersville. Waldron had a good look at it, just couldn't get it to fall, and there it is, the hot pink shoes.
That's weird. We talk about something, and 30 seconds later it shows up on the monitor. Never had a job like this before. This is nice. I'm going to keep doing this.
Could you imagine if that was life? Like, I would really like a pizza, and one just shows up.
Isn't there a movie about that? I know there's Stranger Than Fiction, which I will contend is the greatest Will Ferrell movie of all time. A crossover by Klein, high off the window, can't get it to go. Schindler comes up with a miss, trying to run again. They've got numbers, it's 3-on-2. Schindler with a kick out and unable to do anything with it. Taylor Kraft holds onto the basketball, gets it out to the wing. Here's Sheets from the wing. That one's going to be no good. So Laney, the younger sister of Neva, who's playing collegiately, I believe, Anderson.
A really nice job on the defensive end by Ellie Klein on that box out against Schindler.
So now Ayersville wants to take a timeout here late in this third quarter, so we can tell you that our game tonight is being brought to you by Chappie's Snappy Dogs. New York-style hot dogs, smoked sausage, and huge brats. Call Carol at 419-297-1004 or look up Chappie's Snappy Dogs on Facebook. And we're brought to you by Bricks to Clicks, saving you money on everything from toys to home decor. Save on Amish-built sheds, carports, and steel buildings. Follow Bricks to Clicks on Facebook or visit them in person, 29133 George Street in Millbury, Ohio. And we're brought to you by Willis Electric, industrial, commercial, and residential contractor serving our communities and beyond. Visit Willis.com to learn more. Coach Willis, those that don't know, it's the Willises that involved heavily in striker basketball. Coach Willis said his boys team a nice sectional semi-win on the road at Pettisville. Unfortunately, their season came to an end. Tough loss at Patrick Henry in a sectional final. A PH team that is a little closer to full strength, got Nash Meyer back, so they're going to be a tough out in their district, their boys Division IV district. They'll be right here in Defiance.
I'm glad Nash is back a little bit early. He told me early in the year that he was going to be out until the spring, but good to see him back. What a nice young man. And You talk about Stryker and Pettisville. Isn't it a mandate in the state that they have to play?
It seems that way. They both boys and girls teams found each other in the tournament. 3 balls, no good. Well, twice in the regular season isn't enough. So
yeah, it seems like every year they wind up matching in the sectional somehow, some way. And they did a great job holding Pettisville to 29 points in that win, but unfortunately couldn't maintain that.
Saw Chad Savage getting involved there. Chad serving as the interim athletic director at Ayersville, just recently retired from Bryan. Nice chat with him before the game as Etzler is going to be fouled. I believe this is going to go on Allie Schindler.
If it is, that's going to be Schindler's third. And I think Tim Nicely going to go ahead and get her off the floor. We'll see. Nope, going to keep her on. I was going to say, you're down by 16, 118 left in the third. You just kind of roll the dice with her from here.
And trying to keep that offensive threat on the court. Well, she's been kind of shut out tonight. As little miscommunication out of Crestview looking for the corner. That one's going to be thrown away.
Well, that's something you just don't see out of Crestview offensively. A rare turnover.
So the Pilots with this back here, just over a minute left to go in our third quarter. Lob inside. That one's going to be taken away. Callie Gregory's going to force the turnover. Callie thinks better of it, as it looks like the Knights want to run out this final 45 seconds or so of the quarter.
You saw Jeremy Best get up, the assistant coach for Crestview. Spread the floor is what he's trying to say, recognizing they're going to work some clock, try to make this game a little bit shorter.
Does Coach Best know anything about winning basketball?
He's a pretty good basketball mind, I'd say.
You know, state champion coach in his own right.
Absolutely. How about that, having a guy like that as an assistant coach for you?
Ayersville with one last opportunity. Pilots have been held to 3 points here in the quarter. Baseline jumper. This doesn't go. It's been that kind of night for the Pilots tonight. Now a scrum for the loose ball is going to lead to a foul. So we're going to take a look at the replay.
So kind of a loose ball situation, trying to get it. And unfortunately, that's going to be 4 on Allie Schindler.
A little hot potato there. Casey Gregory was trying to grab at it, never got 2 hands on the pumpkin.
Do you call it the pumpkin because you love pumpkin spice?
We'll go with that. There's a drive trying to go coast to coast was Gregory. It's going to be no good as the horn will sound, and that's how the third quarter will end. So, defense, the name of that quarter, 31-15, Crestview with a lead, and we'll take a timeout. We'll have the fourth quarter for you when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit-O-Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover affordable transfer opportunities at Northwest State.
Start here and save thousands on tuition.
Our advising team will help you get your credits transferred.
So don't wait another minute. Get started today.
Well, 4-3, Crestview won that third quarter to make it 31-15 as we head to our fourth and final quarter of action here in our girls basketball district final. May or may not sneak in a couple of boys games for you here on NWOhio.live next week. And milling that around between our crew. Ayersville coming out. Quick three, it's going to be good. Needs some points in a hurry as Kendra Waldron will knock down her second triple.
Well, they're going to need a lot of points in a hurry, so pitter patter, better get at her.
They quickly did there, 31-18. It looks like they're going to begin this quarter with Allie Schindler on the bench with her 4 personal fouls.
Back to man for Ayersville. Try to backdoor cut, defended really well.
And how about the answer out of Crestview as Callie Gregory hits her 4th triple of the night.
Now, when you need a big 3, what do? You're going back to Callie. She delivers yet again.
And she's got 14, extends that lead now 34-18. Still inside our opening minute of our final period. Bullet pass comes in. Kraft driving, gets that off the window and in.
A nice little pass inside by Lainey Sheets to find a streaking Taylor Kraft for an easy deuce.
It's our first points of the night. Cuts that lead to 14. Problem for Ayersville's been trying to string some points together. Give and go. Klein gets her defender in the air, draws the foul. We will see the junior head to the free throw line.
Wow, when you're giving up a lot of height underneath the basket, one of the equalizers you have is the up fake. And Taylor Kraft just can't hold herself. Tries to block the shot. Smart move by Ellie Klein.
Ellie Klein will get a couple of free throws here. 6:42 left to play. First one airborne. That one is good. A little sidewinder there. It's like a pitcher not using the stitches of a baseball. Watch that. Watch the second free throw. Oh, she just puts it a little sideways. It's effective.
Yeah, it's almost like a reverse Rick Barry. Not the potty shot, but up top, same type of spin.
Back to a 16-point lead. 6.5 left to play. Waldron at the wing. He's get rid of the basketball. Back to Kraft. Finds the open player in the corner. It's going to be Sheets for three. That's going to be no good. Klein has the rebound. Klein, stop start. Her pass to the corner is going to be deflected, out of bounds. Crestview will have to inbound on the baseline.
Oh, well, they just put all kinds of pressure on you. As soon as they get that defensive rebound, they are running. You saw Ayersville kind of scrambling, and great inbound play right here.
Lob goes right into Maya Etzler, who's able to score. She's got 5. Kraft fly from deep. That's going to be no good. Not really her shot. But again, Ayersville desperate for points. Back into the hands of Gregory. She'll find Klein.
Yeah, you can't always hunt a great shot when you're down by 18. Sometimes you got to take the best shot available.
Just Klein to the drive. The left hand rolls it off the window and in.
Oh, she has been super impressive. Not often you see a dribble drive with the left hand go all the way to completion, but Ellie Klein having herself a night.
And she's got 15. Good work on the other end by Taylor Kraft is going to lead to a couple of free throws.
You see Kraft just going through all kinds of traffic right there and gives a little bit of a, just let me have a chance to score look at the end.
Taylor Kraft's been held to 2 points tonight. Will step to the free throw line, or she knocks down the first one. Now we're going to see Allie Schindler in for the first time here in this fourth quarter.
Now maybe she brought a can of instant points that they can open up.
Do you microwave it?
You just add water.
Kraft will split the free throws. Crestview comes away with a basketball. Hasn't been a perfect game by any stretch of the imagination for the Knights. Callie Gregory trying to step back, unloads the three. It's going to be no good. Etzler can only get one hand on the rebound. Schindler will get it. Head to Waldron, back to Schindler. Schindler with a bounce into the corner. Sheets for three, nearly get that one stuck. Schindler, right place at the right time, but her pass is going to be deflected. Now loose ball on the floor, and we're going to have ourselves a held ball, and the arrow will favor Crestview.
I thought Schindler should have probably gone up and shot it right there after that rebound. I think when she watches this again, she'll say, yeah, I probably just should have gone straight up. Nobody was around her, would have had a clean look.
As Crestview gets this back here, just under 5 minutes left to play in our girls district final. Another great district tournament put on here by Jerry Beauty and his staff. If you like this one so much, you can come to the boys one this upcoming week. It's a foul inside.
Etzler just sets a screen and rolls free. And how about the pass? It's a kind of a forgotten thing, right? When you're going to lead a post player, give them a pass where they don't have to do too much with it. Just take it up to the rim.
Maya Etzler at the line was 5 points. Now make it 6 as the first free throw is good.
You know how they're always talking about maybe moving the state tournament. You know, it's in Dayton now. It's always been in Columbus. And right here, how great would that be?
I would be all for that. One, obviously the proximity, and we've been here when this, I don't know if we've ever been here for a sellout, but we've been here when this place has been nearly full, and that would be quite the environment, as we've got a timeout on the floor here, 4:38 left to play, 42-21. Crestview now has Ayersville doubled up as the Knights again looking for their 4th consecutive district title. And it looks like they're going to be off to the regional in Elida Wednesday night. That is March the 6th. They're going to play in the 8 p.m. game. So know that a lot of the regional tournaments will be held in Elida this upcoming week. So Ottawa Glandorf punched their ticket with a 2-point win over Delphus Jefferson earlier this afternoon.
Yeah, it was a heck of a basketball game, wasn't it?
So that is part of the Division III field that'll be at the historic Elida Fieldhouse.
Yeah, great venue down there, too. Always like doing a game down there, but this one, I'll put it up against everybody.
Good thing. You're going to get the opportunity next week.
That is Kelsey Beimer's hometown. Got a big statue of Kelsey, our camera girl today, out in front of the Elida's Fieldhouse.
Pull-up jumper is going to be no good. Mabel McGuire trying to find some offense.
Well, it'll be Crestview that'll be cutting down the nets here at the end of this one. And I always ask this question, and I never get the right answer. Maybe you know it. Do you have to bring your own scissors?
They are provided.
Okay.
3 ball from the wing is going to be good as the ball movement leads to Ellie Klein knocking down her 4th triple of the night.
Yeah, Ellie Klein. There's Kelsey Beimer right there, the pride of Elida.
Working hard. Not even phased that the camera was on her. So the lob inside. Taylor Kraft turnaround in the lane is going to be no good. Now, I have been to a tournament site, and I wish I could remember where it was, where the scissors were not provided, and they scrambled around, and finally it was the trainer who had to bring out the tape-cutting scissors.
Oh, that had been fun. I always think they should do, you know, those giant scissors they use for ribbon cutting? They should bring those out for that.
Imagine someone on a ladder trying to contort their body to get that last string cut. Crestview trying to run out this final 3+ minutes. Got themselves pretty comfortable lead. Now we'll get a foul inside. Stops the clock with 3:05 to go.
Using that left hand that has dominated the offensive end for Crestview. Going to get to the free throw. No, they're going to say it was on the floor. They have not been able to stop dribble drive by Ellie Klein all night long.
It's the 2nd foul on McGuire. 3rd of the quarter, so Ayersville will still have 1 more to give. Gregory gets this one out to Klein. Klein trying to go baseline. She's cut off. Let's throw this back up top. Callie.
Yeah, how about that? Just going right through the legs. Real easy. Got some serious handles.
Finds her younger sister. Now back to Klein. Klein got this started. Some big 3-point shooting early on. And the lob to the basket. And the easy layup there by Callie Gregory. Just her 2nd 2-point shot of the night, as it looks like Crestview is getting ready to empty their bench, as everyone's going to enjoy a little playing time in this district final. Missed shot by Ayersville, lead at Crestview to bring the ball back into the front court. Lob inside Callie one more time. This time she'll draw the foul. Looks like her last district action is going to come here with 2:01 to play and a couple of free throws. Ayersville foul is going to go on Mabel McGuire. That's now her 3rd. Gregory knocks down her 1st free throw of the night. As it's going to be wholesale changes for everybody. Callie Gregory ready with one more free toss. This one's airborne and good. She will become the last player to exit the contest. She will end her night with 18. Ellie Klein with a big night as well. She will also have 18. Both of them are going to have the same numbers in the box score. 2 twos, 4 threes, 2 free throws. So 36 of the 49 out of 2 of the top contributors for the Knights, who again are going to be on their way to a 4th consecutive district title, as a travel is going to be called. Ayersville will turn this over one more time. Sends this back over to the Knights. Still have 1:40 left to play. Now from the wing, this one's going to be no good, as Eliza Reinhardt seeing some action for the Knights. Rebounds out of bounds. Ayersville will get this one back. Pilots, some fresh bodies out there. We see Allison Eldridge, number 22, in Avery Knieven. Number 20 seeing some playing time as well. There's one loose on the floor. We're going to have ourselves a held ball. Ayersville get this back down with 1:11 remaining. Addie Zartman, number 33, also on the floor for Ayersville. Here's a entry pass knocked away, so Ayersville's going to move from one side of the baseline to the other. .70 seconds left to go. Ayersville having trouble getting the inbound in. They'll have to shoot it out to the wing. As we come over to Knieven. So the entry pass inside, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. We'll send Addison Zartman, the 6'1" junior, to the line. Zartman trying to get into the scoring column in this district final. She'll knock down the first free throw. And now the second one airborne. That one is good as well. So Zartman, a couple of made free throws make this one a little better. 49-23, just under a minute left to play. See Peyton Huffman, number 0, one of the new players out on the court, seeing some action for the first time for Crestview. Saw Kennedy Kreider play a little bit earlier. Ball's going to go through her hands and out of bounds. Haley McCoy, number 10, out there as well. We also see Eliza Reinhardt again, had the opportunity earlier but missed. So I believe that is all the fresh bodies for each team as we get near the 30-second mark. Now a steal for the Knights, trying to add one more layup to the total. This one's going to be up and good. It's Peyton Huffman will get into the scoring columns for the second year in a row. It's going to be Crestview over Ayersville. Last year was a 10-point margin. This one will be by a little bit more. Ball knocked away one more time. We're going to loose ball. And now Crestview able to bring this into the front court, and officials trying to hold off, blowing the whistle unless they absolutely have to. Final couple of seconds are going to run off the clock. And our final tonight in our girls basketball district final, we'll have the Knights of Crestview off to the regional for the 4th year in a row as they pick up the 51-23 win over the Ayersville Pilots. We're going to take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll go down to the floor where our Miles Holiday is going to catch up with our player of the game. We may even offer them a championship belt as well when we return here on NWOhio.live.
If you're looking for a sweet career, Spangler Candy Company is hiring. Spangler's positive work culture, excellent benefits, work-life balance, and competitive pay make it one of the most respected employers in Northwest Ohio. Visit SpanglerCandy.com to learn about available jobs in production, maintenance, and other skilled trades. Spangler makes nationally recognized and beloved candy brands, including Dum Dums, Candy Canes, and Bit of Honey. We'd love to tell you more about how you can grow with our company. Apply today at www.spanglercandy.com.
Discover tremendous scholarship opportunities at Northwest State. Over the past 2 years, we have awarded nearly $2 million in foundation scholarships. That's free money for college. Don't miss out. Apply today.
Now for the 4th year in a row, the Crestview Knights are district champions. They're going to head off to the regional in Elida once again as they claim a 51-23 win over Ayersville. Big part of that is the senior that has never lost in the district tournament. That's Callie Gregory. She, for the 2nd year in a row, has got our NWOhio.live championship belt with Miles Holliday.
Callie, congratulations first and foremost. This is 4 years in a row for you. Is this a little more sweet since it's your senior year?
It is sweet. You know, you lay everything out on the line for these games, so just getting that win is just awesome.
What was it like in the locker room before this? A little looser where you guys had some pressure because it was a rematch from a year ago.
Definitely pressure. We knew they were going to come out and give it their all, so we know we had to do the same and start out strong.
You guys had to go against Allie Schindler, a heck of a basketball player. What was the game plan to try to limit her?
We needed to just make the other girls beat us, have her, stop her, and just do our thing.
You had a great pass earlier to another Gregory. She didn't finish it. Going to have a little discussion after that?
Probably, but I know she'll get the next one.
Without a doubt. Hey, congratulations. You excited to cut down the nets?
I am.
All right, go do it. Nice job. Keep this thing going, huh? All right, Randy, she was absolutely sensational.
As she was, Callie Gregory along with Ellie Klein, each with 18 to lead the Knights as they're going to get their individual trophies, the team plaque as well, as the Knights continue to roll, so they will carry a 24-2 record into the regional tournament, while Ayersville will end their season at 24-2 as well. We want to thank everyone for making our night here in Defiance possible. Love each and every time we get to do some tournament basketball here at the Taj Mahal of Basketball, and we want to thank Jerry Beauty, the athletic director here at Defiance. Great job he does running all these district tournaments. Want to thank Kelsey making the trip up here to run the cameras for us, and of course Ken Reeker, as always, the director and producer, making everything look and sound the way that it's supposed to. So 51-23 is the final. Crestview, for the 4th year in a row, is district champions. They will advance to the regional as they will play in Elida. So for my partner Miles Holliday and our entire NWOhio.live crew, I'm Randy Roberts. Thanks for watching, everyone.